What's going on, guys? Last month we did a little over $20,000 in sales, focused primarily on men's clothing, men's pre-owned clothing. Today I want to share with you 20 pieces that we sold in the over $30 range all the way to like the $100 range. Let's get right into it. As always, thank you guys for checking out the video. My name is Ari on Instagram, on YouTube, TikTok, whatnot, wherever you can find us. Same name as here, Nothing New Thrifts. Together with my wife, we are currently running an eBay and whatnot operation that's doing right around $20,000 a month in sales. If you guys have any questions about either one of those platforms, any of our processes, make sure you drop it in the comment section below. We're happy to answer any questions that we're able to answer. Happy to help with whatever we can. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into the video. Right. First item is an absolute beauty. First item is a Blink 182 tour shirt. This is from the One More Time 2024 tour. I believe when I looked this up, they were selling for pretty good money because apparently we listed ours for $99.95 and then it did go on sale for $49.97, and then we ended up taking an offer of, I believe, let me pull it up here, $35 on the Blink 182 concert shirt. And then we just found another one. Like days after we sold this one, we found another one at the bins. So awesome. We'll get that listed up for same thing, probably right around 50 bucks. Let me just smash through these pictures really fast. Nothing crazy. Here's, it's on the graphic print Blink 182 tag, nothing vintage or anything like that. Modern tee, again, selling for 35 bucks. Pretty cool. Next up, we have a pair of Abercrombie & Fitch cargo pants. Men's size 31, brown, faded, military, heavy, grunge, Y2K. Those are some of the keywords I used. Pretty faded and like, I guess, pretty grungy looking, like Y2K style military cargo. I mean, accurately what I put in the title. Anyways, listed for $44.95. I think we bought like 3 or 4 of these at one point at the same time for like $5 a pop, and I believe this is the last one that's left. They all sold in the 40 to 50 range, and this one sold on an offer of $35. Next up, we have Dixon Flannel Co. men's size 3XL. This was pink. I think that kind of slowed it down a little bit, but the graphic was really cool. It had like skulls and sushi. Usually, this was brand new. On the Dixon shirts, the tag should kind of have like the collaboration on it like this, and then on the inside of the collar, you'll get a big tag like this, the Tuna Town. So this is the Tuna Town collaboration, whatever that means. Dixon Flannel Co. 3X. Again, we listed for $80 and it did sell for 40% off. It did sell for full price on that, $47.97 on the Dixon Flannel Co. shirt. It's not even a flannel either. So again, I don't know if that kind of goes against it as well. Either way, sold pretty solid, $47.97. Here we have some Travis Matthew pants, men's size 33, casual chino, lightweight, golf preppy. We sell these all day long in pre-owned condition for right around 20, 21, up to like 25 on some nice pairs. But these were brand new. We do find them brand new here and there. It's always a little blessing. Easy to list, easy to sell. These listed and sold for $44.95. They're like probably like 80 to 100 bucks retail. Next item here, we have a Brioni blazer. Shout out to my 9-year-old nephew. He actually found 2 of these Brioni blazers one day that I took him thrifting with me. He thought it was Ralph Lauren because of the inside print. Let me show you guys. He was like, "Hey, what's this pony logo? Is this Polo?" And I was like, that's not Polo, buddy." But it was Brioni. Anyways, they're kind of nothing crazy as far as Brioni pieces go. Kind of older style, kind of faded blazers. And I think we did sell 2 of them, and they were both a little bit worn. Anyways, we have a comp on this one we did sell both of them to the same guy, and I believe he paid 40 bucks each, 40 or 50 for each. But this one sold for 40 bucks. Pretty cool. I think we paid like 8 to 10 for those. Not the biggest flip, but I'm just happy to see that go. We don't do a lot of blazers. Next up, Nike Aero Swift track pants, men's small, green, brown, slim fit, running ADV dry fit. Look out for these like super tight, lightweight, like technical running pants. We've found them in this like Nike style, and we've found them before in like Lululemon, kind of similar, super tight, super thin, like tapered leg pants. They look a little, I don't want to say funny. They're definitely like athletic, and they're not something you would wear like just casual. It's more like definitely something you would run like hard in. Anyways, on the Lulu side, we've sold similar pants for like 50, 60, and then these sold on an offer accepted of $33.71 for the pre-owned men's small Nike Aero Swift track pants. Again, just look out for that like tapered, lightweight, like running style. Outrigger Canoe Club. If you have been around this channel for a little bit, you should have seen this one by now, or you should know this one by now. But definitely, we got to be on the lookout for the Outrigger Canoe Club shirts. Super easy to spot. Obviously, it says Outrigger Canoe Club right there. It's not low-key or anything. This one had blemishes on the white tee, and it's on the, not the hang tag, it's on the screen printed tag, so also kind of weighing it downwards. And still sold for full price, $49.95, with positive feedback received. We were listing these shirts for like $100 at some point. If you find like the vintage one on an actual like Hanes tag, I think they're still going for like pretty good money like that. We've sold rash guards from them before, and we've sold, I believe, hats from them before. They've all sold quickly. They've all sold for good money. Outrigger Canoe Club. It's just a canoe club in Waikiki, Hawaii, and they get together and they go out on their canoes. I've looked them up. I don't understand why it's so popular or why the shirts are worth so much, but they are, so look out for them. Outrigger Canoe Club. Here we go. Here is an actual Dixon flannel. This is actual flannel. I believe this came out in a recent yard sale video of ours. We paid $4 for this. This is the Dixon Shreddy collab. Shred till you're dead, form and function. I'm not sure what Shreddy is. It looks like some kind of like gnarly brand. Maybe some kind of a motocross kind of stuff. Got the glasses cleaning cloth on the inside there. Pretty cool. Extra buttons. Yeah. Classic Dixon flannel. Listed for $49.95, which is kind of like what we're selling these for these days. They did sell on an offer of $42 pretty quickly. Here we have vintage Levi's silver tab jeans, size 38 by 28. Black, faded, baggy, Y2K. Here is some fadedness. Here's the silver tab. This is not even like the really good one. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not. And this tag always falls off. The silver tab one always falls off. When they're already a little worn and you give them a wash, I don't know why the silver tab, leather tab always wears off. It's so lame. But we do have the silver tab here, still intact. Pretty cool. $49.95, sold for full price, $49.95. Tag $36.30, but they fit $34.29. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened with this sale. Size 38 by 28. Uh-oh. Did it get positive feedback? Okay. Well, they haven't complained. It's been a month, so I'm sure the jeans fit. Sorry about that. Made a mistake here. Boom. Alrighty. Here we have a vintage Billabong hoodie. I put men's. I was kind of in between if it was men's or women's, but it just kind of looks like a men's cut, men's fit. Men's large gray, brown floral. Brown floral logo, 80s, 90s hoodie. Very cool graphic on this one. Got like the super cracking logo, roses. I believe this tag is like 90s. If somebody wants to correct me on that, let me know. Had a hole, had some stains, had some fadedness to it. I got the material tag here somewhere too. The Nanduka fleece hooded, made in USA, cotton poly. Yeah, we listed for $100, which I thought was probably like pretty okay. And we did accept a quick offer of $48 on the vintage Billabong hoodie. This is a cool one. I remember found this at Goodwill on a fresh rack. This is a Stussy shirt, but this is a Stussy Creepy collab. I'm not sure what Creepy is. I think that's another brand. I don't remember, but when I looked it up, comps were pretty high. So we went ahead and listed ours for $64.95, and it did sell on an offer of $48.71, and we did get positive feedback on that already as well. Scotch and Soda Amsterdam blazer coat, men's small, blue, palm trees, linen blend, new. Very cool. I believe this was from the bins. $318 MSRP. Holy moly. RRP, I don't know if that's American dollars. Anyways, we listed for $64.95, and it sold on an offer for $48.71. And here is the rest of the items so you can get a good look at it. But Scotch and Soda, pretty solid. Look out for these substantial pieces, but Scotch and Soda can be pretty good sometimes. Hurley board shorts, men's size 34. So these actually make the list because we sold multiples of these. I think we sold at least 3 on this size. So we sold close to $100 on this model here. And we have another model here that we sold a couple of as well. We picked these up at the swap meet. We were buying them from somebody, and then at some point we went ahead and bought the rest of them, got a good deal, and bought them out. I think we ended up with like not too many, like 50 board shorts or so. But yes, we have them all listed up right around 30 bucks. They're selling right around 30 bucks. And I think at the end we ended up paying around $5 a piece for them. So pretty solid. Peter Millar vest, men's large purple. This is on the LACC logo, which is the Los Angeles Country Club. This was a merino wool vest. We listed it for crazy high. We listed it for $109.95. Just trying to push push the limit, see what we can do there. And we did take an offer, $50. Happy to sell it for $50. We're happy, customers happy. Good flip. I believe this is from the bins. If it's from the racks, we paid $5. If it's from the bins, we paid $2. Either way, 2 or 5 into 50 is solid in my book all day long. Here is Peter Millar merino wool. It's kind of an older tag too. Kind of an older style sweater. Not like something super crazy flashy. There's your LACC logo. Look out for this LACC logo on different brands of golf gear. LACC, Los Angeles Country Club. Their stuff goes for good money. REI Co-op puffer jacket, men's medium, blue, full zip, quilted, 650 down installation. Here we have a full zip goose down jacket that has goose down from like the basically end of the sleeves to the top of the hood. This thing is goosey all the way through. I knew this was going to be a good one. And usually on these goosers, you can see like here on the bottom somewhere 650 fill, or it'll be like on the sleeve 650. And the more it is like the warmer it is. But yeah, people know what they're looking for. Look at this thing, is amazing. I think we paid 10 or 15 for this at the thrift store, but I knew it was going to be a pretty big sale, and it did. It sold for $50. We listed it for $64.95, and it did sell for $50. I would love a jacket like this for myself in like a men's large, in like a black or green. Super sick jacket. All right, and here we have the other pair of the Hurley board shorts. These were a men's 36, yellow with pink leaves. Again, we have them listed at around $30, and I believe we sold like 3 pairs last month in this size, bringing the total sales on this short to like right around $100. All right, this is the Patagonia Houdini jacket, men's size medium, blue, windbreaker. 1 second. Getting a little loud outside. Blue windbreaker, hooded, lightweight. This thing was super duper thin, super nice. I love these type of jackets because you can kind of just stick them in like the pocket of a bag, or you can kind of stick them anywhere, and it's good to have like an extra jacket laying around for like traveling and stuff. So I do like these jackets. I would have kept this if this was my size. I'm glad it wasn't. Men's medium. Again, this thing was like paper thin. This is the Patagonia Houdini jacket. It sold very quickly. It sold, I believe, for full price. No, it sold on an offer. It sold for $58.95 on the Patagonia Houdini jacket. Probably sold within a couple of days of listing it. Here we have some Y2K South Pole jeans, and these are the red tab model. You want to look out for South Pole with these little red tabs. They might be a little bit down now, but for a while they were selling for over $100 if you could get yourself on the red tabs. Everybody wanted the red tabs. I don't know why. I think they're the same as the other ones. I don't know if having a red tab makes the actual jean any different, or it's just literally the red tab people wanted. Anyways, we listed for $80, $79.95, and we did sell full price, not full price, sorry. We did sell on an offer, $59.96. Almost done. We got like 3 pieces left. 3 pieces left. This one right here, absolute beauty. Outer known shirt, men's 2XL, black faded wash, button up, long sleeve, organic cotton, brand new with tags. You guys can see this thing is literally has like a faded wash to it. Size 2XL, solid size. MSRP on this is $128 on the retail price. I can't believe we listed so high. That's kind of crazy. $84.95, but it literally sold for full price, $84.95 on the outer known button up. Again, you guys should have seen this brand in my videos before. I've talked about it before. Solid brand to look out for. Pre-owned or brand new, does sell well. Men's and women's sells well. It is owned by like one of like the most famous surfers in the world, Kelly Slater. Or I believe it was owned by him or created by him. Something like that. He has some connection to the brand. Anyways, outer known, look out for it. And then you can see like sometimes you'll just see the little OK logo. It's not even on here anywhere. Anyways, look out for outer known. Outer known. All right, here we go. Last two pieces, a couple of bangers. This is a vintage champion reverse weave hoodie, men's large, burgundy, Springfield, Surgro, USA. This thing was sick, man. I actually wore this for a little bit, trying to add a little bit to the distressing. Just kidding. Pretty sick, honestly, pretty cool. This thing was very beat up. Big hole on the chest, holes on the hood, holes and stains on the belly. The sleeves were thrashed on both sides, super thrashed on that side. Size large, cotton acrylic, made in USA on the reverse weave champion tag. This is actually, I think, the first vintage champion reverse weave we've ever found. And we found it at the bottom of a pile on the floor at the swap meet for $1. So we picked it up for $1. We had it listed. I think we found this like 2 years ago, or like seems like almost that long, because I feel like we had it listed for a season or for a winter and it didn't sell. I think we probably got it towards the end of that winter, and then I wore it like all 1 year, and then we have it relisted now, and it did sell pretty quickly after that second relisting. We listed it for $124.95. I think the first time we initially had it for like $200. Obviously a little too high, so we relisted for $124.95, and we did accept an offer of $100 on that vintage champions hoodie. Pretty cool sale there. Last but not least, we have an Arc'teryx Cormac crew shirt, men's large. The color on this one is black heather, which is basically like a gray, long sleeve, active, new. Okay, so again, if you're an OG around here, you should kind of know about these or have seen these before on my channel. If not, let me tell you a quick story. My older brother found a box of these at the swap meet sometime last year, I believe. And the lady wanted $10 a pop. He called me up, we split the box, and it ended up being like 100 of these Arc'teryx shirts in there, size large and extra large, all brand new with tags, and it was this Cormac shirt that has like 100% sell-through rate. So pretty insane find by my older brother, and again, he did split it with me and my younger brother, so he hooked us up. Anyways, I think at some point I had like 40 of them, and we sold through all of them, and then I had like 3 or 4 laying around, or 4 of them, and I did bust them out. I busted them out last month, and they all sold. So I think we sold like I believe we sold like $300 worth of this shirt last month. I'll confirm, but we sold a good chunk of this shirt. We sold 2 to 1 guy, so at least $100 there. Good chunk of change from this Arc'teryx shirt for sure. Alrighty, that was 2021 items that we sold last month, August 2025 on eBay. Again, starting that 35 range, going all the way to like that $100 range. Some really nice pieces, some wide range of items. So I hope you guys learned a new item, learned a new brand, learned a new keyword, picked up something helpful, some useful information. Thank you guys for watching to the end of the video. I appreciate you guys watching to the end. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.